while our battle belts and holsters ensure quick and easy access to your gear. Stay prepared for any situation with our high-quality medical supplies, designed to keep you ready for action at all times. Looking to enhance your skills? Our firearms training programs will take your proficiency to the next level. Trust LT Defense for all your tactical gear needs and gear up for success on the battlefield.
Military Broadcast Radio, the station that's giving veterans a voice.
Find us on the web at mbradio.us.
The Bond of Six with Coach C. Attention, listeners. The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed by the hosts and DJs on this show are their own and do not necessarily reflect those of the station or its affiliates. We're here to share different perspectives, spark conversations, and most importantly, have some fun along the way. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Let's dive in.
He spent 22 years in the army. We talked Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie. And what I learned from him's worth more than anything anyone's bought me. That camo jacket with our last name, still in my closet to this day. There ain't enough money in the world you can give me to throw it away. I hold on to pictures and memories in that shadow box with everything still in it. Whenever he talked, I listened. So fly that flag in your front yard as high as you can, except for when we lose one defending the land of the free. We're in the home of the brave. And pour one out for the ones who never made it home. Say a prayer for their mama as if she was your own. Can't wait to tell my boys about the wars we won. Yeah, I'm proud to be a soldier's son. And those cassette tapes he mailed home, I'd rewind them all night long. Cause when I closed my eyes, it felt like he wasn't gone. And Mama did the best she could, raising 3 kids while he stood on the front lines from dawn to dusk in a gun-smoked skyline. Fly that flag in your front yard as high as you can, except for when we lose one defending the land of the free. We're in the home of the brave. And pour one out for the ones who never made it home. Say a prayer for their mama as if she was your own. I can't wait to tell my boys about the wars we won. Yeah, I'm proud to be a soldier's son. Yeah, I'm proud to be a soldier's son. So I hold on to pictures and memories in that shadow box with everything still in it. Whenever he talked, I listened. And he said to fly that flag in your front yard as high as you can, except for when we lose one defending the land of the free. Boy, you're in the home of the brave. So to this day, I pour one out for the ones who never made it home. Say a prayer for their mama as if she was my own. I can't wait to tell my boys about the wars we won. Yeah, I'm proud to be a soldier's son.
Aloha and hoo-yah. What a powerful song. Welcome to Thriving After Surviving series. We are going to be doing the episode of Financial Strategies for Rebuilding. This episode will help you navigate the financial challenges that come in the wake of a disaster. I'm host, Coach C, a certified life coach who has endured various natural disasters. Today, we want to explore some crucial areas that will help you regain your financial footing and build a stable future. Alrighty, I will share my presentation. Oh, hey H Train, how you doing? Let me place the presentation over here. Alrighty, good to go.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good. They like seeing different faces over here. You have your
Yeah, but
head.
only if the pretty. You're the only pretty one here. You know.
Listen, your
I'm
head's
the
so
Corey
nice and
Feldman of
moisturized.
radio. You know. I got a face for radio.
Your head is all nice and moisturized. That's good.
Turtle wax, turtle power.
So we will start off with a devotional as well as talk about debt management, budgeting, long-term financial planning, and list just a couple resources. So before we dive in, let's just take a deep breath. Remember, you've already shown incredible strength by surviving this disaster. Financial recovery is possible, and we're here to just give you a couple strategies to guide you through it. So, the foundation here at the bottom of 6 goes on Hebrews chapter 10, verses 24 through 25. Help each other be strong. We should think about each other to see how we can encourage each other to show love and do good works. We must not quit meeting together, as some are doing. No, we need to keep on encouraging each other. This becomes more and more important as you see the day getting closer. Sorry, I had the sniffles. And that was the easy to read version. So let's take a moment to come together and lift our hearts in prayer. Dear God, thank you for the strength you've given us to face challenges head on. Help us to see opportunities where we once saw obstacles. We trust that you have a plan for us, all of us, a plan that includes prosperity and growth. Help us to manage our resources wisely so we can not only meet our needs, but also be a blessing to others. We ask for your guidance in maximizing our resources. We ask for your guidance to help us understand all the options that are available, and also guidance to create a solid recovery plan. Please continue, or I thank you that you surround us with supportive people who uplift and encourage us as we are moving forward. Thank you for the abundance that is on its way and the peace of mind that will also come. We believe that with your help, we can turn this challenge into a stepping stone toward greater financial freedom. We thank you. We unite in your name. In Jesus' name, we pray. Amen. So, in the aftermath of a disaster, many people find themselves facing unexpected debts. So, let's talk about how to manage these in an effective way. So, first thing, you need to know your circumstances. You need to do an inventory on all the debts that are disaster related. And this might include medical bills, home repair costs, loans taken out for immediate needs. Write all of those down. Note who your creditor is. Um, Also, place the amount that's owed, the interest rates, and due dates. There's so much going on. I know for myself, my brain would get overwhelmed and I will start crossing up numbers or might forget something. Write it down, write it down. Next, prioritize your debts. Focus on those with the highest interest rates. Those interest rates can really tap into your income. So place the highest interest rates that could impact your ability to rebuild, like home repair loans. And contact those creditors, explain your situation. Many creditors have special programs for disaster victims, and that might include payment deferrals or even reducing your interest rates. And again, this can be very overwhelming, especially when you start looking at that amount of debt. Consider seeking help from a credit counseling agency. There are many free that are out there. Um, FEMA, different places could give you a list of resources. And these counseling agencies can help you create a debt management plan. And depending on their services that they provide, they can also negotiate with your creditors on your behalf. Managing your debt is a very crucial step in your recovery. I know looking at it can feel very overwhelming, but taking action will help you regain that control. The insurance policies. This is the time to pull those, those long pamphlets. Start looking at what the policies, what your insurance covers. Also, be proactive in your claims. Do not wait on the insurance company to contact you. The insurance company is a business. If people are not asking for things, cool. Ask, look, contact them. Check to see where you are on the status. Um, See what the payout is going to be. If you're not satisfied with it, do an appeal. Do an appeal. You have every right to voice your feelings about it. And you can also just negotiate, talk to them, tell them, explain deeper, ask them what more information do you need to see to increase this. And also, there are public adjusters depending on what program you go with. Maybe there's some discounted ones, but there's so many resources available to you. So please, please. And document everything. Whoever you talk to, get that representative's name, see if they have a tracking number for this. The more information you have, the better. So take photos of the videos of the damage before cleanup starts, just so you have more proof, and maintain your receipts. Just maintain a detailed log of who you talk to, whatever insurance company, whoever is the adjuster. So insurance is meant to help you recover. Don't settle for less than what you feel you're entitled to. And especially under your policy, look at those things. Okay. So after the commercial break, we will go over building a budget plan.
Are you going to tell them that this commercial is brought to you by Kleenex and Hall's Medicine?
And Turtle Wax. If you want to
Turtle
shine
Power.
like Joel's.
Well, I've never been to Spain, but I kinda like the music. See, the ladies are insane there, and they sure know how to use it. They don't abuse it, never gonna lose it, I can't refuse it. Well, I've never been to England, but I kinda like the Beatles. Ooh, I headed for Las Vegas, only made it out to Needles. Can you feel it? Must be near it. Feels so good, feels so good. Well, I've never been to heaven, but I've been to Oklahoma. Oh, they tell me I was born there, but I really don't remember. In Oklahoma, not Arizona. What does it matter? What does it matter? Well, I've never been to Spain, but I kinda like the music. Say the ladies are insane there, and they sure know how to use it. They don't abuse it, never gonna lose it. I can't refuse it. They don't abuse it, never gonna lose it. I can't refuse it.
I think that works.
Introducing LT Defense Tactical Gear, your ultimate solution for top-notch
Military Broadcast Radio, the station that's giving veterans a voice.
Find us on the web at mbradio.us.
Opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent.
Find us on the web at mbradio.us.
Aloha and hoo-yah. We are back. Wow, those notes he hits. I think H Train hits those type of notes. You look like you can hit those type of notes.
I can strongly say that my wife told me that I sound like Michael Jackson with a hormone problem, so probably not.
Well, I'm sure your wife knows best, so I thank her.
Look, when you go into a drive-through and they say "ma'am," you know you have a problem. All right. When you talk on the phone and they're like, "Are you drunk?" You know you have a problem. So yeah.
Oh no. Now that we've addressed debt management, let's talk about creating a budget. We're going to talk about budget planning. So, start by assessing your current financial situation. What's your income? What are your essential expenses? How much can you allocate towards rebuilding? Review that. Write it down. Create a bare bones budget that covers only the essentials. And this means cutting out non-essential expenses just temporarily. For instance, please bear with me. Remember, I said this is temporary. Your streaming services. You might want to pause on those. Your gym memberships. This will be time to start doing push-ups, jumping jacks, the free things that you can do in spaces. Just so you can free up that money for your home repairs. And also, when you are making that budget, include categories specific to your recovery efforts. That can include those temporary housing costs to stay in hotels, all your home repairs, as well as replacing essential items that were lost in the disaster. Don't forget to put a couple coins, a couple of dollars aside for your emergency fund. Regardless the amount, large or small, place some money each month into that emergency fund. It's important to start rebuilding this safety net. As well as once you have a budget, because I've done this myself, I'll make a budget plan and I won't go back and assess it based on, hey, needs change.
Yeah, and then they'll keep on coming up with excuses why you need this and why you don't need that. Exactly. Same excuses you come up with when you go like getting ready to clean house. Well, maybe I won't clean just yet. It's supposed to be snowing, and it's just gonna make double work.
Yeah. Yeah. I know I can talk myself into a whole bunch of things. But yeah, exactly what you said. Take time to just relook like, oh, those things that I was saving for, okay, maybe I know I said I wanted this too. I'll get stubborn. I know it's hard to believe that somebody like me would get stubborn about things, but sometimes I get stubborn about some things like, no, this is what I said I was going to do. But am I going to be going on a vacation anytime soon? I can, like, okay, I'm going to pause on putting money into this vacation plan because right now I need these funds for the repairs and things. So just assess what you need to be placing your funds on.
Coach C, how about a tattoo? I'm sorry. I keep you're trying to make this serious, and I keep throwing jokes. I apologize.
You're forgiving because you moisturize your head, so I don't get to look at an ashy head. So you're all nice and moisturized. So I'll let you slide with one more. Then I'm gonna have to pull out my mama side. But remember, a well-planned budget is your roadmap to the financial recovery. It helps you make intentional decisions about where your money goes. And you can ensure that every dollar is working towards rebuilding. So, write the title like, hey, rebuilding, write something up there so you know what is the purpose of this? Why did I turn off my streaming? I can't watch these Netflix shows right now just for a little short time period. But just get your financial footing back together. So there are so many free websites out there. Or if you have the funds and want to get a financial planner, someone who has those services, go do it. You know what you can do for your circumstance. So whatever it takes. Having a long term, because we're taking care of short term, the things I was telling you about were the short terms. You also want to be mindful of your long term planning. So actually, after the commercial break, we'll come back and talk about the different steps, the different things you can do for your long term plans.
Attention, all troops. Are you ready to stay connected with the latest news, entertainment, and information tailored for our armed services? Look no further than MBR.
Here at MBR, we're more than just a radio station. We're a lifeline for those who served from the front lines to the home front. We're here to keep you informed, entertained, and connected to your fellow veterans.
With our dedicated team of broadcasters, we bring exclusive interviews with military leaders, insights into the latest strategies and technologies, and uplifting stories of bravery and sacrifice.
But that's not all. MBR is a nonprofit organization, meaning that every dollar you donate goes directly towards supporting our troops and their families, whether it's providing care packages, funding, scholarships, or offering mental health resources. Your support makes a difference.
With that, H Train, can you tell me a little bit about how MBR got started?
Well, in 2005, Jim Butler created it so that he could keep contacts with all of his pals over in Iraq. And then when 2018 came, he decided that it was time for him to retire. He was going to close up the station. And because we've had so many former DJs since 2005, I mean, it was pretty inspiring. We have at least 5 veterans in every single state, at
That's
least.
awesome.
And, it just brings us closer together. It creates a family, and it creates a family that we lost when we got back from Iraq. And
Remind you that every show is manned by a veteran or a first responder. That's amazing. I love what MBR is doing here. I love being a DJ here as well. Talk to people who have been through situations similar to yours. You're not alone. That's what we do here on MBR.
yeah, and it's nice because if you're not having a radio day and you're just having a bad day,
Or you don't have a face for radio. We just want to remind you that every show is manned by a veteran or a first responder. So if you've ever had a dog tag, you could be possibly on the show or create your own, as well as military dependents. Together, we'll stay strong, we stay informed, we stay connected. So visit our website and download our app today, MBR.
MBR, serving those who served while giving
Giving
veterans a voice.
Brandon Stokely here, and I want to encourage every single one of y'all to keep grinding, keep fighting, keep practicing, keep getting those reps in, because that's what's important, right? Keep building, laying down that foundation, and keep working at it, keep practicing. No matter what the results you see right now, it doesn't matter what's going on right now. Look towards the future, and that's what it's all about. So
The Bond of Six with Coach C. Attention, listeners. The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed by the hosts and DJs on this show are their own and do not necessarily reflect those of the station or its affiliates. We're here to share different perspectives, spark conversations, and most importantly, have some fun along the way. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Let's dive in.
Aloha and hooyah! Coach C is here with my guardian angel H in the background. Welcome back. We just talked about creating a budget. Now we're transitioning from short-term strategies to long-term strategies. So, as you move forward in your recovery journey, it's very important to think about long-term financial stability and growth. We're just going to explore just a couple of plans that you can make for yourself. So, always, you want to know where you're at, what your standing is. So, start by reassessing your financial goals. Circumstances have changed. This unexpected disasters come through, and you are incurring different financial struggles. So reassess your goals. Think about, how has this disaster changed your long-term plans? Do you need to readjust your retirement savings strategy or your plans on some major purchases? Also, let's consider diversifying your investments if you do have any. just to spread that risk, spread what you can what you can earn off of it. So this might include just mixing up different stocks, bonds, if you have it, maybe real estate. Just don't put all your funds in one basket. Just consider different strategies on that. And again, this is for long term. This is when you are ready to start thinking about long term. Start building multiple streams of income. This could include if you have a singing voice like H Train over here, you can start going to gigs, start booking gigs. You can also start those side businesses. Baking is always good. People like some homemade stuff. If you can invest into rental properties, if you can find that stuff. But this is long term. Again, this is long term. Find ways to get that passive income. There are many things out there. I've known people to start online businesses. And once you like recorded that video, you have it out there, you have this plan made. Now it's a matter of just attracting people to it. And now you have these consumers purchasing your product. And as always, don't just create a plan and mindlessly work it. You want to can always review, see where you're at. Schedule it like every 6 months or every 4 months. I'm going to go and look, is this strategy working for me? No. Okay, let's try something different. As your life changes and you recover from this disaster, your financial needs and goals may shift as well. So remember, long-term planning is about creating a stable foundation that can withstand these different storms, these different things that come in, these different crises. And if you look on the comments on where I am streaming to, you'll see a list of different websites. There's many more. This is just a couple out there that talks not only about financial planning, debt recovery, creating a budget. What else we have over there? Oh, thank you. My Vanna H. Should I call you Vanna H? What should I call you? But yeah, thank you. I appreciate you putting those up there. All righty. So just to discuss a couple resources, again, insurance is meant to help you. FEMA has been giving funds to support you. Please, regardless of what you hear, we call it scuttlebutt in the military, regardless of what you hear, go out and see for yourself. Do not deny yourself access to funds that are made available to you based on what you're hearing. Because we know as adults, sometimes people can fill things out incorrectly, or sometimes people hadn't even used the resource. They're just basing on what somebody else said, but they say it in such a way that it feels true. Do not deny yourself of resources. Go out and see for yourself. So the fastest way to get an application to get funds through FEMA is to go to the disasterassistance.gov site and fill out an application there. You can also call 1-800-621-3362. If you want to show up in person, there are local disaster recovery centers available. If you go to fema.gov/DRC, you will see the locations of those different spaces. So those resources are out there for you. Please go see for yourself. Do not deny yourself of something based on hearsay. Please. So the budget plannings, there's so many free budget planners out there, or you can go on Excel and make your own spreadsheet. There are a lot of companies that will give you a free budget planner without having to buy membership. So one that I saw is this moneyhelper.org. That you'll list out all the things, all of your debt, all the different things you pay for, the income that's coming in, and then they'll give you a calculation. I like graphs and stuff you didn't notice. I love presentations. So they will give you this graph and it will show where your bills are. So having that visual, knowing what's going on, you'll be able to figure out, okay, ooh, I spend a lot of money on streaming. So might cut back some things, or you might see you have some redundant services out there. And it also gives you tips on how to make the most of your money, how to go out. So, and there's many debt management companies out there. I would say do your research, go see their credibility. There's all types of reviews out there. You can go to the Better Business Bureau. It's the triple B's. I think I put it in the right order, to see what the ratings are with that company, see if it's a legitimate company. And what the debt management can do for you is they can go and talk to the creditors for you. For some spaces, it in that negotiation process with the creditors, they might inform you to stop paying the bills. And if you're not paying bills, it's going to impact your credit score. But there's ways to go back. So it's a lot to weigh in on what is more important to you, what are you willing to take on? Because some jobs require you to have a good credit score to keep your security clearance. So you want to just look at everything, ask those questions, ask them, okay, what is this going to do for me? What are the different things I have to do? Is this service free? Is this service discounted? What is the recovery plan? So, but money management has a list of different things for debt management. And you can always type in best friend Google about debt management places. So there are many resources out there. And again, these strategies, those short terms, it's not going to be always you can get your Netflix streaming back again. But for right now, what's more important is getting your recovery plan into place, paying off those home repairs, getting your emergency fund rebuilt. And plus, if you need entertainment, you just see that H can do it all. So you come over here.
Choo choo.
All righty. So I'll be back after the commercial break. I'll be back after H sings to everybody.
Yeah, all my pain. Try to keep from going crazy. All I want is to be sane. What I think is made. Crazy is just who I am. I feel my needs will pull you overboard. Yeah, overboard. You'll go on your own when you can't take no more. No, you can't take no more. And I try to keep going crazy. And all I want is to be sane. What I think is made. Crazy is just who I am. I'll try, but I might lose the war. Yeah, lose the war. I'm tired, so tired, feeling wrong. Yeah, feeling wrong. 'Cause I try to keep going crazy. All I want is to be sane. What I think is made. Crazy is just who I am.
The Bond of Six with Coach C. Attention, listeners. The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed by the hosts and DJs on this show are their own and do not necessarily reflect those of the station or its affiliates. We're here to share different perspectives, spark conversations, and most importantly, have some fun along the way. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Let's dive in.
Aloha and hooyah.
I gotta
Well,
say, I am impressed with that. I don't know if you call it a commercial, but it reminded me of the days of watching Punky Brewster. When they came up,
hey,
Okay,
Punky
sorry.
Brewster. I love Punky Brewster, so I appreciate that you tapped into my little side. So that's cool getting compared. Oh, with the freckles and stuff. Yeah, I used to draw on extra freckles, and now I have natural ones because I was out in that sun with no block. Okay, but yeah, welcome back, everybody. So, as we wrap up today's episode, let's just recap some key points we covered. So manage your debt. Create a budget plan that supports your recovery efforts. And then when you're ready to go past the short term, plan for long-term financial stability and growth. There are so many resources available to you. There are so many people who want to help you. Please, if you just don't know where to start, there's so many numbers out there. 211, you can't remember all these websites. 211 will get you a list of resources available wherever you are, wherever state, wherever location, that give you those resources. As well as best friend Google can list out some things. But yeah, please go. The help is there. Is in a Ziploc bag, aluminum foil, Tupperware, is ready. It's in a container. You just need to go grab it. And if you can't just immediately go grab it, ask a family or friend. People want to support you, get you to the resources. Financial recovery after a disaster is a journey. It is a journey. You need to continue to look at, what do I need to change? What's working for me? What's not? Please be patient with yourself and celebrate each step that you're taking forward. Please reach out with any questions that you have on wherever streaming you're looking at, or you can always email me at thebun6@mbrradio.us.
So let me teach you. I forget what they call it. Let me teach you a way to say it. You want to tell them that it's mbradio.us or Mike Bravo radio.us, because when you say MBR radio, we're putting a double R and it's confusing them.
Did I say MBR radio? My apologies. Thank you.
You're good.
You're
good. Everybody does that.
MB, Mike Bravo. So let's do it over the bond of 6, the number 6, at Mike Bravo. That's MB radio.us. And let me look in, see if somebody got up early with us and if there's any comments. Again, if you don't catch the live, you can always watch the recording. All right. Well, thank you again for joining us today on Financial Strategies. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. There are resources and people available to support you. If you need additional help, please consider reaching out to a financial advisor, a credit counselor, or a disaster recovery specialist in your area. All right, I shall see you next week, same place at 8 a.m. Central. Thank you again, and I appreciate you, Ace Train, for showing everybody how to keep their bald heads moisturized.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Military Broadcast Radio. As we wrap up today's show, we want to remind you that the podcast of today's episode will be available right after we go off the air. So if you missed any part of the show or want to listen again, be sure to check it out. And remember, we're here to support and honor our veterans. Your stories and experiences matter, and we are committed to giving you a platform to share them. That's right. We're here to give our veterans a voice. So don't forget to catch the podcast and stay connected with us. Giving our veterans a voice.